I have talked about doing it. I have been back in Illinois for, I think, a solid 5 months to the day, if I'm not mistaken. And I decided that it just had to happen. Urban crawling. So this is the second location that I went to, which had considerably more robust features, if you will. It seems that this particular little shopping center kind of went off with the addition of some rocks, which I was very pleased to find. First place I went was a Dollar General, and they had some cool stuff. I was making some lines, but I kind of, after about 15-20 minutes of the place, I was like, okay, I gotta go someplace else. I was actually heading to the post office, which has got a couple of really cool pieces of volcanic rock that I want to mess around on. And while on the way there, I happened to look over to my right and saw this parking lot which had a bunch of this stuff. So I hopped out and got to work. So it looks to be like a lot of what I would call pink granite, I guess. Kind of a little bit more looser, granular stuff than what we might find out on the East Coast. And then there's a few pieces of like limestone, sandstone. And then just other like sort of like coral kind of just reef rock, I guess I would almost call it. Just stuff that's, you know, a lot of sedimentary reef rock. Stuff that's made up of old just seafloor material. But then you have a nice piece of granite on the right here, and then pink granite on the left. And another thing I've noticed too about crawling in public places is hairs. There are a lot of hairs all over the place. So that's weird. It must just like blow into these little islands, you know, from wherever, and then gets stuck to the pins of the tires. This is my new favorite rock right here, I think. Well, one of them. These are all my new favorite rocks. What am I saying? These are like the first rocks I've crawled on since I've been back in town. Style points for pose. And of course I go at it again and screw it up. And hang. Take a different way. But a lot of these have, you know, some really good approaches. They're anywhere from 18 to 24, you know, maybe as much as like 30, 36 inches tall in some spots on some of them. This was a nice steep climb. Pulled right in. Flip it over the backside. No shortage of traction on this stuff at all. Not at all. Decided to see how it would look just stuffed in between the crack here. And when you have a shortage of rocks, you will certainly try to make as many lines on that same rock as possible. Never fell, never climbed. So a little bit of challenge here, not a whole lot, just a lot of fun. You know, like I said, I haven't had this thing out for months. You know, while I've had it out, I just don't really, you know, there's not a whole lot of footage that I want to share of this thing of me just messing around in my yard. This clip coming up, once again, this rig totally broke my brain, so I'll shut up and let it do its thing. So it goes in, I hit forward, and it goes into a handstand. By completely twisting, basically like 540. I hit reverse because it's about to tip over. Momentum kicks it forward, left front off the rock, back into another handstand. With a 180 thrown in, and then out. You got me. No idea. I was pretty psyched about this little gap right here. There's a gap on both sides of this. I spent some time on this after a while. This is a fun little hang. This is cool. Made me really miss home. So did this. Instead of cars rushing by, there would be water and waterfalls and... oh well. I still get stuck in between rocks just the same. So, had some fun out there for sure. Got to actually do some driving, some crawlering. It's a good time. It's nice and sunny out. It's like 55, a little bit of breeze. So, one last little clip. Kind of just another up and over. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for listening to me ramble. Take it easy out there.